Dark Souls is a very popular game franchise, rich with lore and interesting characters. Today though, we'll be talking about a very influential character in the series. Not Gwyn, not the Witches of Izalith, Manus, or Artorias. We'll be talking about Our story begins when humanity arose from the dark, when Lord souls were discovered, but also another soul, a dark soul. This dark soul was found by a precursor moon god. His appearance was moon-shaped. Having touched the dark soul, his immortality was thereby forfeited from his body. This being was Sir Edgelord, a man who had an affinity for fighting. Sir Edgelord was a skilled fighter, having fought alongside Lord Gwyn himself, although never being truly recognized by him. But he was recognized by many, due to his use of an ultra greatsword in combat. After the dragons were defeated, Sir Edgelord had settled down and even married. However, all history of his wife had been lost due to Gwyn's firstborn losing the annals of history. Ironically, Edgelord also had a child, who took on his name and was deemed Sir Edgelord Jr. by all. From here out, he'll be referred to as Junior, as this is his tale. Junior would go on to serve Gwyn as one of his servants, but was lost in battle and became hollow. He was taken to the undead asylum, as others before him have gone, though, while Junior was in the asylum, he was told of a prophecy by a fellow knight, Oscar of Astora. The prophecy had spoken of a chosen undead.
You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart.
Having believed he was that chosen undead, he left the asylum in pursuit of his soon-to-be destiny. On the way, he'd encountered many adversaries and friendly adventurers like himself, including the knight Solaire of Astora, whom the undead forged a bond with during his travels. He ventured forth to ring the bells of awakening. As both bells had been rung, Junior would encounter a strange serpent, Kingseeker Frampt. Having been curious of this, Junior spoke to the serpent.
Chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening, I wish to elucidate your fate. Your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Junior accepted this task willingly, as he wanted to rekindle the first flame. So he set off for Anor Londo. During his travel, he came across his family heirloom, the Ultra Greatsword, handed down from Edgelord to Edgelord. Junior had made it to Anor Londo. He faced a great number of knights and gargoyles until he made it to two of the biggest challenges he's faced on his journey, Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smo. Luckily, Junior's own skill in combat was more than a match for both of these warriors. Now he had acquired the Lord Vessel, and he can return to Frampt to continue his journey. Activating the Lord Vessel had revealed to Junior the other lords. Gravelord Nito, the Four Kings, the Bed of Chaos, and Seath the Scaleless. To get to one of the lords, Junior required a ring of the Abyss, the location of which is at the grave of Artorias, where it was guarded by Sif the Great Grey Wolf, He didn't want to fight Sif, but he knew it was necessary if he wanted to continue. So Junior bested Sif, but questioned himself, was it really worth it? So he ventured on his journey. 3 lords had been cut down. The final would be waiting for him. His destiny would soon come to an end. But on his way to the final lord, the bed of chaos, something felt wrong to Junior. Something in his surroundings. He decided to follow this gut feeling of his until he finds a man who was once his friend. Solaire, now possessed by the sunlight maggot, driven mad by it, Junior decided to put his once friend to rest out of respect.
My very own son.
Solaire.
I am the son. I've done it. I have.
No, I don't want to fight you.
I need it.
You're a good friend to me. Forgive me.
My son is dark. So dark.
Once he defeated Solaire, he grieved. Junior then put on Solaire's armor and shield, and swore he'd wear the armor till the very end. Junior is an honorable warrior, and in his mind, if Solaire can't fight with him in blood, he'll fight with him in spirit. So Junior fought his way to the bed of chaos, dodging the branches and the flames until he found the root of the bed of chaos and finished it off, bringing the 4th lord to an end. With the 4th lord's soul in his possession, Junior made his way back to Framt, but unbeknownst to him, he was cast through time to a land forgotten, Oolacile, home of the Abyss. While there, he heard rumors of the great warrior Artorias, now possessed by the Abyss. He ventures out to find this former knight. With luck, he found him in an arena. Artorias warns Junior to leave him alone. Junior wishes to end Artorias' suffering and restore his pride and honor as one warrior to another, so they engaged in combat. A hard-fought fight, but Junior bested the legendary warrior, granting him peace at last. In Artorias' last breath, he asked Junior to stop the Abyss once and for all. So he indeed does that, journeying into the Abyss, finding a younger version of Sif the Great Grey Wolf, who helps Junior after Junior freed him from his prison. They both fight against Madness Father of the Abyss. Defeating the primeval man, halting the Abyss from venturing out of this land, for now. Junior returns to the present, now ready to face Gwyn. He places the 4 Lord Souls into the Lord Vessel, and he enters the Kiln of the First Flame, a land of darkness and ash. Junior is surprised and intrigued by this land. He fought many nights on his way to Gwyn. Upon entering the Chamber of the First Flame, he finds Gwyn, a shadow of his former self, now hollow. This was it. The end of Junior's journey, his last fight, which would be his most difficult, taking every skill he's learned on the way. But finally, he had ended Gwyn's reign, and now could link the fire. Giving himself to the flame, he burns, and his being becomes one with the first flame. thus ending Junior's journey. There still remains another, but that's another story. Hey there guys, this was something different, and I hope you enjoyed it. Also, massive thanks to my friend Koopa for giving me a hand with this. Couldn't have done without you, buddy. I'm gonna leave a link to him in the description, and you can click on this annotation here to go to his channel. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one.